Today, we profile Cassius Marcellus Clay Jr., aka Muhammad Ali, known as the greatest, the people's champion, the Louisville Lip. His lifelong mantra was, "I am the greatest." In 1999, Sports Illustrated named him its Sportsman of the Century. Muhammad Ali, born Cassius Marcellus Clay Jr. on January 17, 1942, in Louisville, Kentucky, was more than just a boxer. He was a global icon, a civil rights activist, and a symbol of resilience. At the age of 12, after his bicycle was stolen, he expressed a desire to whoop the thief. A police officer, Joe Martin, who also trained young boxers, encouraged Ali to learn boxing first. This moment marked the beginning of an extraordinary career. Ali quickly proved to be a natural in the ring. His speed, agility, and unique fighting style, which he later described as float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, set him apart. By 18, he had won a gold medal in the light heavyweight division at the 1960 Olympics in Rome, showcasing his talent to the world. However, upon returning home, he faced racial segregation, which deepened his resolve to fight for justice. Turning professional after the Olympics, Ali gained attention not just for his skills, but for his brash confidence and poetic trash. In 1964, at just 22 years old, he shocked the world by defeating sonnyliston in a major upset to win the heavyweight championship. Before the fight, Ali famously declared, "I am the greatest," a statement that would become his lifelong mantra. Shortly after his victory, he announced his conversion to Islam and changed his name from Cassius Clay to Muhammad Ali. His association with the Nation of Islam, as well as his outspoken views on race and politics, made him a polarizing figure in America. In 1967, Ali took a stand against the Vietnam War, refusing to be drafted into the U.S. military. Citing his religious beliefs in opposition to the war, he declared, "I ain't got no quarrel with them Viet Cong." This decision led to severe consequences. He was stripped of his heavyweight title, banned from boxing for nearly 4 years, and faced a prison sentence, which was later overturned by the Supreme Court in 1971. During his exile from boxing, Ali became a vocal advocate for civil rights and social justice, delivering speeches at universities and engaging in activism. His stance, initially criticized, later earned him widespread admiration as a man who stood by his principles, regardless of the personal cost. He was famous for trash talking, often freestyle with rhyme schemes and spoken word poetry, and has been recognized as a pioneer in hip-hop. He often predicted in which round he would knock out his opponent. Ali's ongoing banter throughout his career with the legendary ABC announcer Howard Cosell was priceless.
My image is being confident. What you're trying to make it look like something new for? I'm always confident I whoop all of them. You're being extremely truculent. Whatever truculent mean, if that's good, I'm there.
His first major fight in 1970 was against Joefraser in 1971 at Madison Square Garden, dubbed the Fight of the Century. Though Ali lost, it was only the beginning of a legendary rivalry. He later avenged his loss in their 1974 rematch and again in the grueling Thrillainmanila in 1975, which is considered one of the greatest fights in boxing history. Perhaps his most famous victory came in 1974 when he faced George Foreman in Zaire, Africa, in the rumbleinthejungle. Using a strategy known as rope-a-dope, Ali absorbed Foreman's punches and tired him out before knocking him out in the 8th round. This victory cemented Ali's status as one of the greatest boxers of all time. Ali continued fighting through the late 70s, regaining the heavyweight title in 1978 by defeating Leon Spinks. However, by the end of his career, signs of physical decline were evident. His final fights, including a loss to Larryholmes in 1980, were difficult to watch as the once great fighter struggled against younger opponents. Ali was the first fighter to win the World Heavyweight Championship on 3 separate occasions. He successfully defended his title 19 times. Every one of his fights had the aura of a Super Bowl. In 1981, Ali retired from boxing with a record of 56 wins and 5 losses. Shortly after, he was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease, a condition that many believed was caused by years of taking punishment in the ring. Though Parkinson's limited his physical abilities, Ali remained active in humanitarian efforts, promoting peace, education, and humanitarian aid worldwide. He worked with organizations such as the United Nations, helped secure the release of hostages, and was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2005 by President George W. Bush. Ali's influence extended beyond sports. He was a symbol of confidence and perseverance for African Americans, Muslims, and oppressed people worldwide. His boldness in speaking out against racism, war, and injustice set him apart from most athletes of his time. His legacy was further cemented when he lit the Olympic torch at the start of the 1996 Atlanta Games. Despite his trembling hands, the outpouring of goodwill that accompanied his appearance confirmed his status as one of the most beloved athletes in the world. Ali continued to inspire even as his health declined. He made occasional public appearances, including at major sporting events and humanitarian efforts. On June 3, 2016, Muhammad Ali passed away at the age of 74. The world mourned the loss of a man who had fought battles both inside and outside the ring. His funeral was attended by world leaders, athletes, and fans from all walks of life. Eulogies from former U.S. President Bill Clinton, comedian Billycrystal, and his longtime trainer, Angelo Dundee, highlighted Ali's impact on sports, society, and humanity.
You ain't like it, George Foreman. He talks too much, he's ugly, he's pretending I'm the true champion, and they make me the underdog. I'm gonna show them all they're wrong, because I'm the champion. I'm the real champion. There'll never be one like me. And all you people who rank me as the greatest, I'm gonna prove I'm the greatest. I'm gonna prove to you I'm the greatest. We're gonna prove to the world I'm the greatest. This is my last fight. I don't want none of you to miss it. I'm going to eat some raw meat, and I'm going to train.
Here is a portion of Billycrystal's eulogy.
Got to the podium, went right into the Cosell. Hello everyone, Howard Cosell coming to you live from Zaire. Some would pronounce it Zaire. They're wrong. It got big laughs. And then I went into the Ali. Everybody's talking about George Foreman. I want to talk about George Foreman. George Foreman was ugly. He's so slow. George was slow. I come out, voop, voop, voop. And then I rope-a-dope George, and I'm still fast at 33 years of age. I'm so fast I can turn up the lights, be in my bed before the room gets dark. Howard, I'm announcing tonight that I got new religious beliefs. From now on, I want to be known as Izzy Yiskowitz. I am now an Orthodox Jew. Izzy Yiskowitz, I am the greatest of all time. The audience exploded. See, no one had ever done him before. And here he was, a white kid from Long Island, imitating the greatest of all time, and he was loving it. And when I was done, he gave me this big bear hug, and he whispered in my ear, "You're my little brother." Which is what he always called me until the last time that I saw him.
Muhammad Ali was more than just a boxer. He was a cultural and political force who changed the way athletes engaged with the world. His courage, both in and out of the ring, made him an enduring figure of strength, conviction, and humanity. His legacy continues through the Muhammad Ali Center, which promotes his values of respect, confidence, conviction, and dedication. Even today, Ali remains the greatest in the eyes of many, not just because of his boxing skills, but because of his unwavering commitment to justice, his influence on civil rights, and his ability to inspire people to stand up for what they believe in. Here are some quotes by Muhammad Ali. "Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee." This was Ali's signature saying about his boxing style, combining grace with power. "He who is not courageous enough to take risks will accomplish nothing in life. Don't count the days, make the days count. The man who has no imagination has no wings. What you are thinking is what you are becoming." Impossible is just a big word thrown around by small men who find it easier to live in the world they've been given than to explore the power they have to change it. Impossible is not a fact, it's an opinion. Impossible is not a declaration, it's a dare. Impossible is potential. Impossible is temporary. Impossible is nothing. Here is a poem Muhammad Ali wrote in 1987. To Janet, love, Muhammad Ali. "Service for God is the rent we pay for our room in the hereafter." November 18th, 1987. His impact transcended sports, influencing generations with his confidence, charisma, and unyielding principles. Throughout his life, Ali transformed boxing, fought against racial injustice, and left behind a legacy that continues to inspire people worldwide. That's the story of Muhammad Ali. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy these messages of inspiration and hope, please like, subscribe, and/or share them with family and friends. And until we meet again, please remember, with God, anything is possible. Spahom.